welcome back. The last time you all checked in, I didn't know how to remove this table. Well, once I opened it up, it was pretty simple. I made it harder, so you just unlock it. That side. Unlock it from that side. And then it just slides out. It folds. It actually has legs. It's actually pretty cool. It was actually the selling point of the vehicle was that it had this feature. Not only that, it has features here in the back that really line up really well with the table. So you can do electric stove, anything like that. So it's actually really great for overnight trips. This was my Christmas present, so I'm really happy with it. I previously drove a Chevy Silverado, so I do miss my truck. It does limit me, but the kids love it. You know, I'm a soccer mom. It's great, and now we get to sleep in it. So I'm glad we figured out how to take the table out. So let's get that pulled completely out. We'll get our pad laid down. I did pick this up from Five and Below. It's just a yoga pad. But what I'm going to do is this is what I'm going to use for our windows to make sure that our light can't be seen from the road. So let's get this pulled out. And let's get the bed laid out. This is where a tripod would really come in handy. So hopefully here soon. We are saving our change. Just like we did for the Coinstar. That's where we was able to purchase our beautiful Ozark sleeping pad. I think it's, self-inflating. Pretty cool. I don't know what your view's like, and I apologize. It does come with a handy-dandy cover. Get you guys a little bit better of a view. Those are a nice feature. We'll definitely save those, and we'll roll it out. We've got it completely unboxed. It's actually longer than the bed of the vehicle, which is kind of funny because I'm really short. On a good day, probably 5 foot tall. So we probably could have just left in the back seat and left our table, and then actually prepared a meal from the electric stove. But that's okay. It's midnight. The kids are finally asleep. I gotta be back up at 5:30 in the morning. So let's see how this sucker inflates. Get it going. Crawl up inside and start reading a book. We do have a little bit of a cleanup because I pulled everything up out of the back. That's technically for our Walmart stealth camp, but I'm kind of glad I'm figuring this out now because my Steve Wallace stealth camp spot is like literally it's very small, but maybe I don't even have to inflate it. I can just lay on because it's gonna be on concrete. I can just lay on the padding just to kind of give myself a little bit of protection from the ground. So let's get this sucker inflated. I was able to locate the instructions inside the cover. There's a small hidden insert. This is where I found our extra patches. Slide those back in so we know where they're at, and then our quick start guide. Okay, we pull this valve right here, and you actually hear it. It was kind of neat. So it says it takes it about 5 minutes, and then I guess when we deflate, we're going to pull the second nozzle. It's like a double nozzle. We'll pull the second one, and that'll probably deflate it. Micro adjust, upper cap, extra air inflation, gently blow air into the valve. We're using an electric pump. Well, why would I want to add extra? That's inconvenient. Inflation time 5 to 30 minutes. That means I wouldn't be getting to bed till after a little after 1, then back up at 5:30. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's really convenient. Well, we're going to give this some time to inflate. We'll get our pillows. We'll clean up our mess. We'll get the door shut so we're not running down the battery of the vehicle. And we'll settle in for a short night. Looks like it's still inflating. We got our pillow set up. We got our Coleman sleeping bag that we got at a yard sale. The zipper's busted, but temperature's been perfect. I'm not too worried about that. We're just going to crawl down inside of it and just pull it over us. We got a tripod. My phone is actually kind of fat and it's heavy too. So it's really not supporting, the tripod's not supporting the phone. So that's something I'm going to have to sit and play with. I've never really used one or played around with one. Definitely ain't going to use the light because that completely defeats the purpose of a stealth camp. And then once we get our yoga mat up as blinders on our windows, then we can kind of test to see how much light is coming from the vehicle, because we definitely want to do that before we take it down to do test it out on on the Walmart stealth camp, so I definitely don't want anybody being able to see in while I'm sleeping. So I got to get the coolers too and a few other things. If anything exciting happens, I will, hit record. Other than that, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. Once again, we have the Heiner's factory that loves keeping me awake at night, or at least through my stealth training. It has definitely been keeping me awake. But I am looking forward to not being in the hunter's blind and not being in the treehouse, and actually being one more step forward to my goal. I'm just a mom on a mission to be like Steve Wallace.